Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So 50-year-old Texas resident Jason Owens traveled to D.C. with his son Grady, and following Trump's speech, they walked to the Capitol where they assaulted officers. As Metropolitan Police officers were making their way through the mob, which had gotten really dense, they were trying to reach the Capitol to help the other officers. So people started berating them, they started calling them names, and then the police were having to push people out of the way because they weren't responding to commands to move. So when police reached Owens and his son and pushed past them, Owens pushed back against the police. And then Owens and his son began physically assaulting them. Owens shoved the officers and he struck one of them in the chin. And then his son struck one of the officers in the side of the head with his skateboard. So this got the crowd really riled up, and other people started pushing and shoving the officers as well. So a while after the melee finally calmed down, Owens and his son headed to the Capitol, and they tried to enter the building through the East Rotunda doors. Owens actually tried to grab an officer who was guarding the entrance, and then he blocked the officers from resecuring the doors. Well, one of the officers stepped forward towards Owens, and then Owens grabbed his baton. So the two of them were struggling over the baton for a brief period of time, and then the officer finally managed to push Owens away. Sometime after that, after failing to actually enter the building, Owens and his son left the Capitol grounds. So on April 4th of 2021, the FBI interviewed Owens, and he admitted to being at the Capitol, but he denied assaulting any officers. So Owens was arrested on April 16th of 2021, and in a superseding indictment, he was charged with 2 counts of civil disorder, 2 counts of assaulting officers, entering restricted grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and 2 counts of physical violence. In November of 2022, Owens pleaded guilty to assaulting officers, so he was facing up to 8 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and $250,000 in fines. The prosecutor, however, requested 27 months in prison, 3 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. Surprisingly, Owens has no criminal history, so that factored into the prosecutor's low sentencing request. U.S. District Judge Beryl Howell presided over this trial, and I couldn't locate any details about what was said at the sentencing hearing, but when all was said and done, Owens was sentenced to 2 years in prison, 3 years of probation, $2,000 in restitution, and a $2,000 fine. So not enough. Owens wasn't just violent, right? I mean, he took his son along for this ride. He modeled the worst behavior for him. I think that should earn him at least another year. But yeah, pretty sad. I mean, his son got more time than he did. Thanks, Dad. All right, guys, if I hear any more, I will let you know. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.